Developers. The Scrum team consists of 3 specific accountabilities: one Scrum Master, one product owner, and developers. The word developers is used not to exclude, but to simplify. Anyone who gets value from Scrum may use it and name themselves developers. The specific skills needed by the developers are often broad and will vary with the domain of work. You may be a software developer, researcher, analyst, scientist, or other specialist. But if you do the work in the Scrum team, consider yourself a developer. Developers are the people in the Scrum team that are committed to creating any aspect of a usable increment each sprint. The developers are always accountable for creating a plan for the sprint backlog, instilling quality by adhering to a definition of done, adapting their plan, the sprint backlog, each day toward the sprint goal, and holding each other accountable as professionals. The last is one of the examples of how self-management works. In the beginning of the sprint, at the sprint planning event, the developers select items from the product backlog, the single source of work undertaken by the Scrum team, and include them in the current sprint to create the sprint backlog. This is often done by decomposing product backlog items into smaller work items of 1 day or less. The developers who will be doing the work are responsible for the sizing. How this is done is at the sole discretion of the developers. And this is another example of how self-management and empowerment work. The sprint backlog is a plan by and for the developers of the Scrum team to accomplish during the sprint. In order to achieve their commitment, the sprint goal, the developers are required to conform to the definition of done. The developers adjust their plan at least every day at the daily Scrum event. Or they meet throughout the day for more detailed discussion about adapting or replanning the rest of the sprint's work. Throughout the course, we will discuss the developers many times, since they constitute the main part of the Scrum team.